don't get stuck and stagnant. Thank you, Spirit. I'm willing. Hey, from Luxor, Egypt. All right, we got the whole family together now. It is time. So, hey, family on YouTube, let me know if the sound is good because I'm a little distant. YouTube, please let me know if the sound is good. YouTube. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? If you're brand new to YouTube, I am Reverend or Clubhouse or Facebook. I'm Reverend Valerie Love. They also call me Kaisi, my divine sacred name, one of the sacred names that I've received in many of the initiations, and one of the many initiations that I've been in over the years of spiritual unfoldment and supporting other people in their spiritual unfoldment. And that sounds great. Excellent. We're good. Randy said, Darla said, and Kamora said, and Who's Her Namaste Life said, and Dia said, and Marisol said, and Monique said, Yay! I freaking love y'all. If nobody told you today they love you, I love you with the love of God, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do to change it. Shouldn't say there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do to change it. You're loved. You're loved with an unfathomable love. You're loved with a love that you cannot imagine. You're loved. Don't concern yourself with people. Don't concern yourself with what it looks like. Don't concern yourself with booze, not booze. You know, booze come and go. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. You don't have to concern yourself with any of that because the love will surround you no matter what. Because the love is you, it's emanating from you. You are the love. You are the love. You're the love. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. How wonderful. Thank you. Look at this lovely cappuccino he just bought me. Oh my God. I may never leave here. God. Well, I have to leave here to come back in September to go to the fall equinox. Okay. Cappuccino. Oh, I slept late this morning because why did I stay up and watch Sandman last night? Could not stop watching Sandman. Anybody watching Sandman on Netflix? Could not stop watching Sandman. Okay. If you're brand new, you can see that this switch is acting a little ADD today. I'm all over the place. Okay, I'm all over the place. So, if you're brand new here, welcome because we have so many new people on the Christian Witches YouTube channel. I freaking love it. I freaking love it. And I'm so thankful, elated, happy. So, if you're not connected to the Christian Witches YouTube channel, which is incredible, you can be. Go to ChristianWitchesTV.com. If you are not connected with the Valerie Love YouTube channel, you can be. Go to ValerieLove.com. A ton, 13 years of inspiration is there for you on the Valerie Love YouTube channel. I cannot even believe I'm saying that. I was scrolling my YouTube channel today, like, who made all these videos? Like, some of these videos was made and my life was a wreck. Some of these videos were made and somebody just died. Some of these videos were made and I have two nipples to rub together. Some of these videos were made and I just wasn't feeling it. Who made all these videos other than Spirit? That's the power of doing the thing you came here to do. Nothing can stop it, not even your human self, after you've said yes to it. You won't even be strong enough to stop you. Woo! After you get to a level of yes and surrender and yes to destiny, you will not even be able to stop you. All your resistance, kicking and screaming, pressing on the brakes. Don't get me started. Let's pray. Deep breath. Remember, breath is a prayer. Everything's a prayer. And when I say pray, because I stopped praying a long time ago in the fashion that people do, oh God. No, it's God. Right here, right here, right here. Breathe and know the truth. That's all you need to do. Breathe and be in the vibration. That's all that's required. If you're new here, welcome. We are here every morning on 4 platforms, actually 5 platforms. I'm going to start saying the truth. It's actually 5 platforms. It is the Reverend Valerie Love Facebook fan page. It is the Valerie Love YouTube channel, Christian Witches YouTube channel. It is the Christian Witches Club on Clubhouse. If you're on Clubhouse, tap that club icon at the top of the room and join the club, connect with the club. And fifth, we are on Valerie Love Odyssey channel, Odyssey channel on Odyssey, so that these videos are all on the blockchain. Deep breath. At 7 a.m. Eastern time every day, make a commitment and be here. Deep breath. Now, rather than pray, here's an alternative. Root into what you're asking for. Become what you're asking for. Become the things. Become the wealth and prosperity. Become the love. Become the peace. Stop asking God for things when God already gave you everything. Stop asking for things and be it. Right now, be what you're asking for. Right now, be it. Right now, be it. Ashe. And that's why I stopped praying. The praying was too many questions, too much talking, too much, uh, too much talking, not enough being. Too much talking and not enough being. Stop all of that. Screen share. Screen share. Screen share. Here we go. We are here every day to do another lesson in a Course in Miracles. What is a Course in Miracles? It is a way of understanding and knowing what is real and what is not real. That's what it is. Sip a cappuccino. Oh my God. I just went to heaven without the inconvenience of dying. That's what it's like, sitting by the Nile River in Luxor, Egypt, at a beautiful resort, the birds chirping, the breeze blowing, green everywhere, a lovely cappuccino, oriental pastries, which you saw on my stories this morning or this afternoon, and you, and of course, miracles. Life is so deliciously divine. What do you need? Really, what do you need? You don't need anything. What do you need? All right, here is our message for today. Lesson 233. You can get the book or you can follow along online at acim.org. Okay, you can get the book or you can follow along online at acim.org. Lesson 233. And by the way, if you feel so inclined, please do send a lovely financial gift to A Course in Miracles. It is a nonprofit organization. I don't mention that every day. I do want to mention it now. That ACIM, which we use every day, is a nonprofit organization. And if they have done any good for you in your life whatsoever, then a tithe would be in order. That would be in natural order. I'm going to do my gifts again to the course. Keep gifting to the course. If the course is gifting to you, your life, your relationships, your health, the essence of a tithe is that you give to what's feeding you so that you complete the circuit. You give where you're fed. That's the essence of its tithe. Not the obligation, because it's Sunday, right? Some people are going to church. Not the obligation. The pastor said, I got to give something. Now we passing around a tithe. That's not the essence of giving. What we do know is that giving and receiving are one. Giving and receiving are one. In the egoic world, giving implies loss. You just lost something because you gave it to someone else. In spirit realms, giving is receiving. So, how much money would you like to receive? Then that's how much you can give. And people say, well, I don't have the money to give, so I'll just give my time. Beautiful. Then you get more time. You don't get more money. You don't receive more money by giving time. People have that confused. I'm in the money school. There is no way around doing the scary giving. There is no way around giving to prove to yourself that giving and receiving are one. So I don't ask for myself. None of my videos are sponsored by any company, never have been. No one has ever paid me a dime to say anything that I say on my YouTube channel ever. Is that so? Let me make sure. That's so. No one has ever paid me money to say anything on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is completely clean. Over 1,000 videos. None are sponsored. If you like it and you watch it, the advertisers that want to be on those videos that are aligned with that, you watch them, YouTube gives me a check every single 21st, 22nd tomorrow. Every single 22nd of the month for years, YouTube will deposit money in my bank account. Go ahead, YouTube. Like clockwork. You could go down to the time that they will put the money in my bank account. Now, I said that to say ACIM doesn't need your money. You need to give to ACIM. And I'm talking to myself because it will increase your bounty, your purpose on the planet, your love. While you're at it, also please give to lawoftime.org because lawoftime.org helps us. It has helped me so much. And that's why I continue to give to both of these. Lawoftime.org, also a nonprofit organization that puts out all kinds of incredible up. I can't even put words to what lawoftime.org does besides bring us all of the galactic signatures every single day. It is not free to run the acim.org website and the lawoftime.org website, and they are literally encyclopedias. All that must be paid for by us who love it and use it. It's user powered. Isn't that beautiful? It's not ad powered. It's not powered by them charging us anything. It's powered by love, baby. We love it. So we give our energy to it. I'm saying this because it's Sunday morning, so it's kind of like our church. And we are the kind of people, all of us, we're so generous. And I just love that. I love that about us because when you look at the super chats that I receive, when you look at the super thanks I receive on videos, when you look at now you can do a thanks on one of my videos on the YouTube channel without even being live. It's a new thanks button. I was like, oh my goodness, what's this thanks money? I saw the other day, I was looking at some things and they showed me $10 thanks under this video. What? I'm like, wow, God, never saw it coming. You are not being charged for any of this. I will do, probably at this point, since we started, I've probably done thousands of hours of coaching and ministering in this space. No one pays me for that. I'm paid by the universe. As a matter of fact, you can't pay me for this. You can't. You cannot. You can't buy this. There's no place where you can buy it. You can't buy A Course in Miracles. You can't buy your galactic signature. Do you realize all these things are beyond money? They're beyond the third dimension. All three of these things, Reverend Valerie Love, Law of Time, and ACIM. ValerieLove.com, ACIM.org, lawoftime.org. All three of us can't be bought, and we're beyond money. So if you, in your heart and soul, say, this has done something for me, then give. And for all our members, big shout out, because our members gift every single month. $4.99 every single month. Freaking love you. That's how we roll around here. Super generous. And you are super loved. And that's why I will give y'all every single book I create. Coming up soon, you're about to get the Egyptian Mysteries book. Oh my God, that's the name of it, Spirit. I thought it was Egyptian Magic for the Christian Witch. It's Egyptian Mysteries. Thank you, Spirit. Oh my God. Because I was wondering about the title. Thank you, Spirit. Egyptian Mysteries. Oh my God. I'm happy I'm having a moment right now. So understand there are no ads running on Valerie Love YouTube channel or the Christian Witches YouTube channel. No one is paying me to be here every day. I'm a coach that charges $5,000 to $25,000. Soon we'll be charging $100,000 for speaking engagements. No one's being charged for this. So if you feel inclined, I want to remind us of this, because sometimes we can forget, oh yeah, and just think things are free. Nothing's free, boo. Nothing is free. I don't know how much money it takes us to run all of our systems that we run every month. I will know, I can tell you it's in the four figures. I can assure you of that. For all our websites, for all our help, people that we hire, for all of the things that we create, for all of the programs that we have. One of our video editing software is $39.99 a month. One. For Zoom, for Canva, for all these things, add it all up. It costs money to do this. So I want to remind us, this is not free, and nothing good in your life is free. It's not free. So being mindful of that, we've got to say, let me go over to lawoftime.org, $10. Let me go over to ACIM, $5, $25. Let me go over to Valerie Love. Have it in your mind that that's what you do. Oh, let me go over here too. You know, the other day I was on a channel I love. Oh, let me give him some money. Oh, let me give this. Look for people that you can give money to. Let me give $1.99 for that video. When you're on videos and you love videos on YouTube, hit the super thanks. I don't care who the video is. If it did something for your life, be that kind of person. This is good. Wait a minute. Let me get my credit card. Be the one to hurry up and whip out your credit card, because it's that amazing. And watch what happens in your financial world and your financial life. Watch what happens. You cannot have a big gifting to the universe and not have the universe. You can't outgive this universe. Come on, talk to us, Harmony. Talk to us, Harmony.
I was just over here agreeing, because so many people think that everything is free, and like you said, like, you cannot outgive this universe. And it's sometimes hard to wrap your mind around giving and receiving are the same, but once you get that concept and once you get that principle, your life does change. It was so funny. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I knew I had to like, I've been tithing ever since I read that book, and it was so funny because I was sitting at the dog races, and I was like, you know what, race 2 had winner, race 1 had won, and race 2, and I was like, you know what, let me send my tithes to Rev. I sent my tithes to Rev the next race, $322. I was like, see, look at God. So you have to just know, like, even if you know, out of every dime that you receive, out of every dollar you receive, if you don't give up that dime, you don't have to. Nobody's making you. But when you do, and you do it lovingly, it's like, gotta be like, the universe will just open up doors and provide you with things. And I've seen that happening in my life for these last several months. So it is true. You just can't be afraid to do the thing, because sometimes if you come into a huge sum of money, you'd be like, ooh, 10%, it's easy when it's 10% of like $100. What if it's 10% of 100,000? Like, you have to be okay with 10% of whatever the number is, to just watch how much more the universe blesses you with. And I truly believe that. I don't think I would have won that race if I hadn't done my times. I mean, I don't gamble. That was my first time ever like putting money on dog races, but it was a fun day. So I don't know. I just truly feel like every time I've gone ahead and just giving so lovingly, so much came back to me in like almost instantaneously.
Harmony, do you know what? And family, do you know what? Do y'all know that most of you know this, that I was married to a man that won $17 million in the lottery? I met him in June. He had won the lottery in April. I call it one of my most fantastic, fastest manifestations because I had just broke up with my first husband. I had just separated from my first husband. We were not yet divorced because you have to be separated for a year in Maryland at that time before you can get a divorce. So y'all heard my bad affirmation, or maybe if you didn't, this was my bad affirmation after I and my husband went our separate ways. Because before I married him, I thought I was good financially. I had my savings. I had my American Express card. Look, at 18, I had an American Express card. Okay. When I showed my mother and father my American Express card, they were like, they were, they were horrified. You can't have credit cards. That's anyway. That's another conversation for another day. So I was doing fine financially until I got married. And then it went downhill. And I was like, what the hell? When I was with myself, I didn't have any problem. So clearly it must be you. Ever said that in a relationship? No, boo. You had the problem. You didn't know you had the problem because you were by yourself. So the problem was unconscious. And now that you got into a loving relationship, love brought up what was unconscious and you were carrying it all along. Don't be blaming your mate on you. And so I thought he's the problem because I can do good by myself. Another limiting belief that keeps you out of relationships. Okay. After my husband and I, we went our separate ways, separation. This was my affirmation. No more broke niggas ever. I know it's a bad affirmation, but it was an affirmation. That was where I was spiritually. And no, that wasn't where I was spiritually. That was where I was my whole life. And I don't apologize for that. So, right? Because your yesterday self, no matter how ratchet and raunchy they were, got you to here. So I'm not mad at my yesterday self. That was what she said. The 1990s Valerie. That's what she said. She said, "No more." I wasn't thinking about spirituality. I wasn't thinking about any of that. Okay, I was thinking about it, but not all the time. Not like I do now. And so she said, "No more broke niggas ever." Like I'm done with that shit. That's what I said. Lo and behold, I'm in the club dropping it like it's hot with my girlfriends because that was my hedonism phase. We put on our, mini skirts. It was very Destiny's Child. They used to call us Destiny's Child because it was three of us and we would go around, big booties and tight dresses and all of that, looking all sexy. So anyway, Destiny's Child was hot during that time. So anyway, that was before Beyonce. So anyway, I know it was the Stone Ages. So sure enough, I meet this next healing partner in the club. Oh, here comes the healing. And guess what? The universe said, "Oh, no broke niggas ever? Okay, here you go. With this one dude, he just won $17 million in the lottery. Are you good now?" Yeah, I'm good. Then you get in a relationship and you see, oh, damn, money ain't going to solve all my problems. No, it's not. Money doesn't solve any problems. Money solves exactly zero problems. Problems are solved in consciousness. And the prevention of problems in the first place is done in consciousness. But I keep throwing money at my problems. No, it's called develop, change your mind, build your character, become a different person. That's what gets rid of your problems. And so the universe obliged me. It gave me someone who won $17 million in the lottery. So of course there was no brokenness at all in the house. And then we were very Fendi bags and back to what I was used to, because I was used to shopping in Orbats. That was this store in New York City back in the 80s. If you never heard of it, long since went out of business. And going to Macy's and sitting at the luxury counter in Macy's and having my, lovely Macy's meal. I was luxury when I was 18, okay? 16, 15. I was smack dab in the middle of the hood and I was luxury. They were like, where did this child come from? I don't know. Maybe it was my Egyptian queen coming through, because clearly I've been many Egyptian queens. I've been some queens. So this luxury thing, it just was natural for me. Do you know that I watched this man do something incredible on this topic of giving and receiving? This is what I watched this man do. And he never told me. I'm going to tell you how I found out. I watched this man receive a check for $565,000 a year. That was gross. Net was something like, it was over $500,000 a year, a little over 500,000. Net was 365,000, and of course it went up a tiny bit for inflation. The annuity option on the lottery. We won't go deep into the numbers now because that's a financial planning conversation, and I retired from financial planning in 2004. Here is the deal: he received in his account a direct deposit of $365,000. Now I'm not telling anybody's business here, because it was public and anybody can divide 17 million between by 20. And he was on the cover of Jet magazine when he won, because it was such an amazing thing that this young black man had won the Powerball. And I never mentioned his name and never will. He is also famous in court cases. That was my husband. Anyway, actually, his court case with his first wife is now a legal precedent case in the state of Maryland. Kid you not. I didn't know that until my attorney told me that. She was like, wait a minute, so and so versus so and so? Yes. That's your husband? Yes. This was the attorney I hired for later on, for when we had some child support, this issue, that issue. She was like, we studied that case. I was like, you did? Not my case, his first wife's case that happened in the 90s. She said, yeah, that's a precedent case now in the law books. I was like, oh damn, this man is famous in lawyer world. I bet you if I told you the names in lawyer world, you would go look up the case, because his case between him and his first wife, not me, is a precedent case on how you treat lottery winnings if the couple was separated. There was some things going on there with the lottery. But anyway, I'm not going to go into their case. It's public. I'm just saying this to tell you, I would never divulge private information about someone, or private financial information. I don't do that. I don't dox people. I don't do any of that. It's not honorable as far as I'm concerned. People tell you what they want to tell you. And if they don't tell it to you, then it ain't nobody's business. Okay. And I'm not here to put his life on blast. He's not on YouTube. I am. So I don't put nobody's life on blast on YouTube. You never heard me say the full name of anyone in my life, nor their location, nor where they are, nor what they're doing, because they're not on YouTube. You don't hear me. You don't know the name of my first husband, my second husband. You don't know their children's names. You don't know anything about my in-laws, my family. You probably don't even know my mother's full name unless I said it here, because she's in heaven spirit realms. You don't know my father's full name, my brothers, or my sister. You don't know any of that, because their life is their private business to divulge how they desire. I was the one, even my kids, you don't know my kids' full name, you know a little bit about them here and there, sprinkled in. You don't even know where my daughter goes to college, because I made it my business not to ever say where she goes to school. Pardon me, because I don't want nobody rolling up on her campus talking about, you Valerie loves the. Mm-mm. And a couple of times I've been with her on campus and we went out to dinner and stuff like that, not far from her campus, because I go there often, and, and somebody was like, they saw me in a restaurant and they came over, hey, are you Valerie Love? I was like, yes, how are you? Like, chill. I'm with my daughter, stuff like that. But they were real chill. So it was all good. All the people that say to me, hi, are you Valerie Love? They're really beautiful people. They're never crazy people. They're always beautiful people. So I'm saying all that to tell you how I choose to work with personal information, that I never divulge anything about clients, that is personal confidentiality information. I was a financial planner for 7 years. I never divulged anything about any client. Man, I'm a keeper of secrets. I tell you, not just magical secrets. I could probably blackmail about 50 people in my life, and they probably could blackmail me too, okay? Because all of us have things, right? Because all of us have things. Oh no, I'm still working on that. Thank you. Because all of us have things that we probably don't want the whole world to know, right? All of us have things like that. So I'm not, I just do unto others. You don't want other people to dox you and put all your business in the street. Don't put other people's business in the street. I never understood people that went around doxing people, because I feel like you don't have nothing better to do with your life than to go and that. Those are really sad people, people that dox people. So anyway, I said that to say this is all public information, and I'm not revealing anything to you that is not already in law books that anyone can look up, in court records that anyone can look up, and in Jet Magazine. And anybody can do the math. $17 million, you get 20 payments. How much is it? You divide 17 million by 20. I mean, and you come up with the yearly paycheck. After tax, it was a little over $500,000 a year. After tax, the check was $365,000. The check or the payment to you. So imagine every April you get $365,000, whether you go to work or don't, whether you help somebody or don't, whether you get out of bed or don't, for 20 years. Let that sink in. You get $365,000 every April, whether you work or not. You ain't got to bat your freaking eyelash, and you getting a check for 20 years. Now the 20 years has elapsed, and because it will come to an end one day, so you better do what's right. I'm going to tell you how honorable this man is, because you will never hear me dog anyone I was with. It's never happened. And even when I said that bad affirmation, no more broke niggas ever, I told you that was me. That wasn't him. That was me. That was my unconscious lack limitation that I didn't know about when I was in the relationship, because I was so busy blaming it on him. It wasn't him, because guess what? He's in a lovely relationship. Him and his wife got houses and everything. Clearly it wasn't him. That was my own lack limitation. I was looking at, this man is doing very well. Okay? Him and his wife. Lovely. Just as I'm doing very well and lovely. We just went two different directions. So he ain't no bum, I promise you. None of these men, I ain't been with no bum men. None of them. They're very well. They are two thumbs up, because I can pick some good men. Now, anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Here's what this man did. This man wrote a check for $50,000 to the church. That was the first check he wrote when he got that money. Thank you, God. Boom, that money went to the church. No questions asked. Look, keep looking. Now the other 315,000 is mine. He didn't tithe on what he got. Think about that now. He tied on what the IRS got. Ooh, somebody better celebrate up in here. Why you think this man is covered in blessed? Why you think this man can't be without money? Why you think this man, everywhere he go, money just be dripping? Why do you think that? Wouldn't we have tied? That's what I would have tied on. I got 365. God, you getting 36,500. Look how exacting that is. We being exacting with God now. We being that tight with God. God then gave you 300,000. Here, God, take 65,000 because 300,000. Here, God, take half of it, 185,000 because I can live a lovely life on $185,000. You're living in the United States and thinking $185,000 is a lot of money. Do you know that right here I'm in Egypt and I heard that some people get paid here 1,200 Egyptian pounds per month. Do you know how much 1,200 Egyptian pounds per month is? 65 US dollars. And you can't live on $185,000 in a year. People are living here on 60, 50, 60. Some of them get paid 1,000 Egyptian pounds per month, 1,200 Egyptian pounds per month. Do you realize that the maximum, the majority of people in the world will not see $1,000 US in the entire year, but you complain? Baby, you better get up off your ass and go to some country where 1,200 pounds is a lot. Do you know what you could live life it like in Mexico for 100,000 a year? Bali, Thailand, Dubai? What are you talking about, people? We got to change our minds. Get your mind right. And if you've been here every day and you never gifted to Valerie Love or ACIM or lovetime.org, I'm not here to guilt you, not at all. I'm here to make you aware. What is going on in your consciousness? I'm here to wake you up. Look at all our members that give every month, every month, every month. This is not a conversation to make you guilty. By no means. This is a conversation to say, what is your conversation with the universe? This is an awareness conversation. What is my conversation with the universe around prosperity, wealth, abundance, and riches? Am I being stingy with the universe when the universe is lavishing us every day? That's all I'm going to say about that. As she sips her cappuccino that the universe made for her. The universe did all this.
I'm here to make y'all feel guilty. If y'all been here for 233 days, y'all not giving to Reverend Valerie Love or ACIM, I'm here to make you feel guilty. I ain't that spiritual yet. I'm here to make y'all feel guilty. If you've never given to this channel or Rev in any way, shape, or form for these 233 days, what is wrong with you? Get your pocketbooks out. I'm here to make you feel guilty. I'm just saying, I'm not there yet.
Oh my God. We certainly don't want to make anyone feel guilty. Thank you for that, Harmony. Harmony was like, wait a minute. No, I'm going to make you feel guilty. Harmony, you know, this is my job. I can't make people feel guilty.
Oh, me and you, we different.
Harmony said, that ain't my job. I ain't the minister. This whole thing.
I'm not a minister. I'm not a rev.
I'm not a minister. So you know what? Guilt trip is coming. Oh my God. You know, my job is to wake us up. And I promise you, family, you ain't got to give me jack. I have said that 50 million times on this YouTube channel, and I will say it 50 million times more. My supply is infinite from God. You are giving for you, boo. You're giving for you, just like I'm giving from me. I'm not giving for ACIM.org. I'm not giving for Agape. Agape be getting millions of dollars. I'm not giving for Inner Visions. Inner Visions, do you see Mama Ia's house? If you've never seen her house, she lived in a mansion, baby. I was just in it a couple of months ago. Mansion. You've seen her mansion because it was featured on O Magazine, because when she bought her brand new house, she calls it Villanova. Woo, new vision. Come on, mama. She bought that house, and when she bought that house, or God bought the house for her, because we don't understand how the blessings of God flow. We don't understand that because we're so stingy with the universe. We're so tight with the universe. I know I'm talking to somebody because I was like that. so tight because you can't see where it's coming from because you think that you only have what you have in your bank. Oh, come on, you got infinite riches. Mama Ia's house. And I'm once again, I'm not revealing any secrets about Mama Ia because that is my spiritual mother. I freaking love Mama Ia. I bought some gifts to her house when I came. Do you think I'm gonna darken my mother's doorstep and not bring her some gifts? You got to be kidding. When she saved my life, you got to be freaking kidding me. And for all of you that have given me so many gifts over the years, amazing. Mama Nika sent me a beautiful box in the mail of candles and everything. It had gifts in the box. Gifts with an S. And so many of you have given me so many beautiful gifts over the years. Do you think I'm going to darken my mother's doorstep without my hand, something in my hands? What kind of consciousness is that? And if we have that consciousness, it's not to be guilty about it. It's to be aware. Oh, wow, I'm playing stingy with the universe. Let me change my mind. That's all. No guilt about it. No shame. No nothing. No wrongness. Oh, let me change my mind. Oh, you know what? Let me whip out and give. Let me drop a cash app to somebody. You know what? Harmony bless me. Let me tap on Harmony's icon on cash on Clubhouse and drop to the bottom and give money. Let me ask Harmony back channel, what's your cash app? Queen Vashti bless my life. Queen Vashti, what's your cash app? That's the kind of people we want to be. I'm getting better and better and better at that. Just drop some things to people. I'm going to tell you something. One day, I was at Intervisions, and Spirit gave me, see, because when I get money, I be giving it, giving it, giving it, giving it. And that's why Spirit just gives you people. Spirit knows who it can get it through. That's who it gives it to. I'm gonna say that again. Somebody for the people in the back. Spirit knows who it can get it through, so that's who it's gonna give it to. See, everything I learn, everything I receive, I give it. Everything. I haven't held back one secret from y'all that I have learned about this universe of life. And I'm here in Egypt gathering more secrets so I can do what? Give them all away. Egyptian mysteries. Well, something told me to give some money. So I went to the bank and I got out what it was bubbling in my heart. It was $100. And I started to get a card and, make it nice. And Spirit said, mm-mm. And I was like, oh. And all I did was took that wad of cash and just stuck it in her purse. When the last time you just took a wad of cash and just stuck it in somebody's purse? Just put it in their pocket. Just do like we used to do on booze. Just go in the diaper aisle of the supermarket and just stuff 20s in between the diapers. Because in the diaper aisle, there is so much angst and lack of limitation. I've been in the diaper aisle like, God, I ain't got so much money. And I got to buy these $20 worth of diapers and wipes. What about it? When the last time you just slid somebody some money? It's one of the things I love about being in Egypt because they do a lot of cash and I can just slide people Egyptian pounds. You feel so rich and you feel so aligned. Here you go. Here you go. You just feel like, wow, like, yeah, like this is me. I'm a giver. Prove to yourself that you're a giver. I still remember that as some of the best gifting I've ever given when no one knew. No one knew, and no one still knows. When it's just you having, when it's not just, let me change my wordology. When it's you having this beautiful conversation with the universe and no other people are involved, they don't even know. Just stick a 20. Just come to an event with a pile of 20s and just stick a 20 everywhere you go. Hide it in the bathroom. Hide it in somebody's purse. Stick it in somebody's pocket. Stick it in somebody's journal. You will feel so incredible. You would not believe it. You on a retreat, you got a roommate, tuck some 20s under their pillow. You will feel, I said enough. Thank you, Spirit. Lesson 233. I give my life to God to guide today. Come on, God. Father, I give you all my thoughts today. Say it to yourself. Father, I give you all my thoughts today. Father, Mother, God, I give you all my thoughts today. I would have none of mine because Lord knows mine's are pretty crazy. I, pardon me, I would have none of mine. In place of them, give me your own. In place of my own thoughts, God, give me your own thoughts. I give you all my acts as well. Ooh, this is so aligned that I may do your will instead of seeking goals which cannot be obtained and wasting time in vain imaginings. I'm seeking goals that will never be attained, and I'm wasting time in vain imaginings. Today I come to you. I will step back and merely follow you. I will step back. Be you the guide. Be you the guide. And I the follower who questions not the wisdom of the infinite, nor love, whose tenderness I cannot comprehend, but which is yet your perfect gift to me. Oh my God. Oh my God. It says, be you the guide, and I the follower. Put your ego in check, Valerie. Put your little personality self in check, Valerie. It is the follower of the true divine self. I, the follower who questions not, there go me with all my questions, who questions not the wisdom of the infinite. But I don't see how that's going to work. But what? But me? Wow, what if I stop doing that? Nor love, whose tenderness I cannot comprehend. I cannot question the love because this tenderness, I can't even comprehend it, how much the universe loves me, loves you, loves all, but which is yet your perfect gift to me. See, I can't even comprehend the gifts of source. I can't comprehend them. I can't even comprehend how this little girl from Harlem, USA, born to a 19-year-old single mom in the quote unquote hood, is sitting here living this luxurious life here in Luxor, Egypt, hopping all over the globe. How does that happen? See, I can't comprehend this love. I never saw it coming. I didn't know what it was going to do. Has given me houses upon houses, has given me gifts upon gifts. I can't comprehend it. But I'm going to question it. I'm not doing that today. I'm not doing that. Today, we have one guide to lead us on, guide with a capital G. And as we walk together, we will give this day to Him with no reserve at all, no reserve at all, no reserve at all. I'm not reserving on God. This is His day. It's Sunday. I love that day 233 fell on a Sunday. I love that day 233 fell on a Sunday, baby. This is Source's day. And so it is a day of countless gifts and mercies unto us. Woo! Countless gifts. I already received countless gifts this morning. This morning I woke up. This morning there was hot water for me to take a shower. This morning there was actually soap for me to take a shower. This morning there was a loofah to scrub my skin. This morning there was lotion and oil for me to put on my body. This morning there was energy in my bones and in my muscles and in the tendons and ligaments and the wholeness of the perfection of the body temple for me to do something to my hair. This morning, I could actually pray and meditate. This morning, I drank clean water. This morning, I could brush my teeth with herbal toothpaste. Do you see the gifts are countless, and I haven't even gotten past the first 10 minutes of my day? Oh my God. What are we doing? You can't even get past the first 10, 15 minutes of your day without countless gifts from God. You woke up. You woke up on a bed. The bed had sheets. The bed had pillows. The bed had a lovely duvet. You put your feet on the ground. The ground was clean. You had slippers by the bed. One, two. Put your feet in them. You could walk. You could think, you could talk. You got up and you went to the bathroom. You actually had a bathroom. You could sit your booty on a toilet. You actually had a toilet. Then you closed the lid and flushed the toilet. You had plumbing. And then you, wait a minute, you wiped your butt with some tissue. That was copious amounts right there. Do you see that the gifts from Mother, Father, God are countless? Ooh, somebody, I'm having church up in here. I'm going to run around this resort. That's all I have to say about that. Countless gifts and mercies unto us. Countless gifts and mercies unto us. Countless. Do you think that there's something that you're missing? Do you think there's something you're supposed to have that you think you don't have? Are you complaining? Are you acting like you don't have enough money? You don't have enough this. You don't have enough that. Is that what you, is that the story that you're perpetuating? When this morning you have already been the recipient of countless gifts. No more. No more. Tell yourself, I am the everlasting blessedness of Mother, Father, God. I am the blessedness. Not I receive the blessings and I want the blessings and I have the blessings. I am the blessedness of God. Hallelujah. Whew. Hallelujah. IRS setting up an appointment. LOL. Come on, Lynn. Look, everybody. Yeah, me too. Me too, Lynn. Me too. And the IRS, they just got $80 billion. How are you going to give $80 billion to the IRS and you got hungry homeless people in the streets? You just took the IRS and increased it times six to do what? Harass people? I'm not sure I understand what's happening here. You got homeless people all over the streets in every major city in the United States. I'm glad I'm a quote unquote resident on the books of Florida because the comptroller of Florida said, well, Florida's no state tax anyway, so that's lovely. The comptroller of Florida said, we're suing the IRS. I said, go ahead, come on now. We suing the IRS. No, get the fuck out of here. Because all you're gonna do is come after people that are less than 200,000, small businesses. No, you're not doing that. Goodbye. It's very fascinating in America that all the billionaires have billions of dollars and paying less tax than us. What a game! What a game! It's a sham. The whole thing is a sham, people. So pay whatever the IRS wants you to pay. Just give them some money and say, "Go away. Here you go. Here you go. Just treat it like a tithe. Here you go. You paying off your pimp. You you're just paying off the mafia. Here, mafia. Here goes your slice. Every money that you make, just increase how much money you make, so you can just pay off the IRS and make them go away and leave you alone. The thing is a sham. It's shameless scammery. Pay it and be in peace. That's what I got to say. Pay it and be in peace. Love you, fam. We're gonna wrap it up. Oh my God, what an incredible day on YouTube. Let me give you a view of what's happening before we go to our clubhouse family. Let me give you a view of what's happening, YouTube. Here's the resort. Oh my God, this is where we're going to be in Egypt when we come to Luxor, because in Egypt we're going to be at a few different locations. So when you come to Egypt in 2023, get the NFT now, or if you want to get the NFT, you can put this trip on layaway for only $500 a month. Do it now. Go to ValerieLove.com, and if you go to soulexcursions.world, I'll put both of them in the YouTube chat for you, so that you can come with us to Egypt and all the other places we're going. Soulexcursions.world. Let me make sure I got that right. Yes, I do. That's our retreat company. And ValerieLove.com. And of course, ChristianWitches.com, Love.com, and christianwitches.com. Yay! And then I'm going to go on Clubhouse because I have a secret for some of our people on Clubhouse about money and making money on the internet, online. I have a secret I want to share with you all about it. Something I learned, and right away when you learn it, you have to give it away so you can keep it. That's the only way you get to keep things is by giving it away. The only way you get to keep things is by giving them away. So counterintuitive to what we've been told. I love you. God bless you. Have a beautiful day, YouTube. I freaking love you. Come on Clubhouse if you like. The links are in the description below. Check out the description below. Mwah. Peace, Casey. ValerieLove.com, ChristianWitches.com.